Don't make your skincare routine be a chore when, in fact, it should be the vibe of your day. So in this video, let's get into creating a skincare routine that's simple yet effective. All right, now let's get into it. Yes, ma'am, you did hear me say routine, because in fact, you should be doing your skincare routine or regimen every day if you want to yield those results that you see, or that you want. So we're going to start off again, making this thing simple. Let's not overcomplicate things like we normally do. So one of the things that I'm a firm believer in is steaming your skin before you start your skincare regimen. That opens up your pores. So if you don't have a steamer, let me show you what I use, okay? So this is the steamer that I use. I use this because sometimes, girl, when I'm just sitting in my bed, let me steam my face, okay? Hello? Okay, so anyway, but if you don't have a steamer, and this I got off of Amazon for, I believe it was like $19, $20, somewhere around that price range. But it was rather cheap. So, but if you don't have the funds to do it, because I get it, then what you can do, you can hop in the shower. You can, close your doors in your bathroom. You can turn on the steamer or the shower and put it on the hottest temperature that your shower has, and just let your area steam up. Or you can get a pot, put it on the stove, let it come to a boil, get your towel, throw it over your head, and lean your face over the steam. You can do that. You can just simply, guess what? Skip this step, okay? This is what I do. I like to open up my pores, so as I'm, implementing the different skincare products, then it penetrates my skin a lot more effectively. So yes, this essentially just opens up your pores so everything can be pressed down in it. So that's where we will begin. So now that I've steamed my face, the next thing that you want to do is you want to do a double cleanse on your face. You want to have a gentle cleanser, that way that it does not strip your skin, yet it just penetrates deeply and removes all of the impurities within your skin. So what I'm using is, of course, one of my own cleansers. It's the Makei Beauty Goodness Gracious cleanser, and it is formulated with pomegranate oils. It's formulated to penetrate deeply into the pores, to pull up all of the gunk. At the same time, it helps with fighting hyperpigmentation and things of that nature, and it restores the skin barrier. So if you do want to get you a bottle of the Makei Beauty, you can definitely click the link in the description and you can order yours today. But if you don't have, of course, the Makei Beauty brand, you can use any other gentle cleanser. Some of the other gentle cleansers that I do use that's not my own is Neutrogena's Hydro Boost Milk Cleanser. I love milk-based type of creamy textures, so I do use that. I use Image Skincare cleansers. There's so many I use, but for the most part I use my own products because I formulate them specifically for my clients' concerns and the concerns of my own skin, which is I love to keep my skin barrier healthy, and I love to fight against, of course, hyperpigmentation and things of that nature. And I suffer from eczema, so I formulate based off of those skin concerns. So let's go ahead and double cleanse our face. Okay, so now that we've steamed our face and now that we've cleansed our face, the next thing that we want to do is we want to exfoliate. What exfoliating your face does is it removes that top layer of dead skin cells, because how else is your product supposed to get in your skin and do what they say they're gonna do if you don't remove those dead skin cells? It's like, girl, it's like you putting on leggings and then putting on lotion, okay? You still ashy because the lotion did not hit your, girl, it didn't hit your skin. It didn't hit it. So that's what exfoliating does. It removes that top layer of dead skin cells that is serving nobody no purpose, okay? Hello, bye. We know you ain't got no purpose, you gotta go. So that's what we're doing. So what I'm using today, I use many, not many, but I have a few that I use. But today I'm using the Image Skincare Ageless Resurfacing Mask. That's like my go-to to use. I use this on my clients because I am an esthetician, so I do facials and things like that. So, but for myself and for my clients, I use the Image Skincare brand a lot. I also use Skin Script. Again, they're pomegranate. But that thing heats up, okay? It heats up. But I just wanted to give you some other options as well. So if you do not have the funds to, number one, invest in an exfoliating product, you can kill two birds with one stone in your cleansing process if you have a facial brush or one of the manual facial brushes. You can definitely cleanse your face with one of these brushes, because this brush is an exfoliator as well and will manually remove those dead skin cells as well. However, using a facial scrub will be the most effective, but you can definitely use the different skincare brushes, cleansing brushes, as you're doing your cleanser. You can implement that. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and move on with applying this to my face. You will see me applying it with my hands, because when I'm working with my skin, I typically like to use the tools that God gave me, which is my hands. Now, when I'm working with my clients, that's a whole nother story. Can be so much using your hands with products. I use brushes, but yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so now that you steamed your skin, you did the double cleanser, you exfoliated your skin, so you remove all the dead skin cells so that way your products can penetrate your skin and do the things that they need to do. This next step is debatable. So you can tone your skin, which is essentially restoring the pH balance in your skin. Your skin pH balance is between 4.4 to 5.5 up to 6 is what the recommendation is. And that's normally what a toner does. But what I can say is a lot of the skincare products that's being formulated now is formulating their skincare products where you can skip that step, because they are readjusting their skincare formulations to make sure that it matches the pH balance for skin. Now, if you want to still tone your skin, that's perfectly fine. I know that when I formulate my products, I formulate them by adjusting the pH balance as well. That way, if you don't want to invest in a toner, it's perfectly fine. I sometimes use a toner, I sometimes don't. It's not going to make or break you as far as within your skin regimen. But if that's something that you want to skip, that's fine, because you can use products that's going to help restore that skin's pH balance within the product itself. But let's move on, because I am skipping that, because the products that I use on my face today were formulated to already have adjusted the pH levels in the product themselves. So I don't need a toner. So the next step in the process is always have a treatment mask. You know, a treatment mask is gonna set your vibe, girl. It's gonna set your vibe, okay? But you want to make sure you're choosing treatment mask that is going to be effective for what you're going through within your skin. If you're not going through anything, it's always to be proactive and just choose something that's always going to strengthen the barrier of your skin's barrier. So for me today, I've been having a lot of like breakouts and things like that, and I don't know what's going on because I normally do not get breakouts. So I am going to use a tea tree mask, a purifying tea tree mud mask, okay? Okay? It's going to be a mud mask. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open it and I'm going to start applying it. And what mud does, or clay, because that's basically how they make the mud mask, is with clay. And hopefully I'll get in a series where I show you how to formulate skincare products. But yeah, what the different clays do is it pulls out impurities out of the skin. So if you've been suffering from acne, you've been suffering from breakouts, mud mask would be the way to go. You know, oily skin, mud mask is the way to go. And we will get into that in another video, but we're gonna get into right now just simplifying your skincare routine. So here's some of the mud that I pulled out, and keep in mind a little goes a long way, because guess what, products, you see this, products spread, it spreads. So don't be going overboard. And yeah, we're gonna talk about that in another video, but because I be seeing stuff out here, okay? I be seeing it when people just be going overboard. But like I say, another video for another time. But yeah, girl. And then you're gonna let these mud masks, you're gonna let them sit until they dry and your face feel like, I need to take this off, okay? That's how your face is gonna feel. Like you can't move it. You gotta let it do what it needs to do, honey. So I will be back after this has set, and then we're gonna rinse this off and continue to build that simplistic skincare regimen, which is going to turn into your routine, which is going to become a habit, right? So you're going to be able to set your vibe and just do you. This is a time for you to unplug, for you to tell them damn kids, give me an hour, okay? Damn, give me an hour. Let me let me do me, okay? This is your time, if you don't have kids, to unplug from social media, unplug from the stresses of life, unplug from just being pulled in all these different type of areas and directions, and just pause for the freaking cause, which is your mental health, baby. So let's get it together, all right? So girl, I'll be back. Okay, so now it should be dry. 15 minutes has passed. Probably 20 minutes have passed, honestly. So it should be ready to remove. So let's go ahead and do that. So I've removed the clay mask. And so now the next step that we're gonna move into is your serum. So you did your steam, you double cleansed, you exfoliated, you did your treatment mask, you toned or you didn't tone, you did your treatment mask. Now it's time to do your serum. Girl, I almost dropped her. Okay, now when it comes down to serum, if you splurge on nothing else in your skincare products, you're gonna splurge on this serum, okay? That's the only thing that I would recommend if you're gonna put money behind it, would be a serum. The reason for it is serums are highly concentrated products, meaning they have small molecules, so they penetrate the skin deeply, okay? So they're more effective with producing an outcome in your skin. It's because they're formulated to be high concentration. So their molecules are very, very, very small. So it goes deep into those skin layers to do the job that it says it is going to do. So that's why it's very important that when you do choose a serum to use, that you're choosing one that you want for it to yield results. So if you're focusing on anti-aging, like refined lines, wrinkles, things like that, you want to choose a serum that speaks to that. If you're focusing on hyperpigmentation, you need a brightening serum that speaks to that. If you're trying to restore your skin's barrier, you need hyaluronic acid, you need niacinamides into your serums. That way it builds up that skin barrier, it makes it healthy, it makes it strong. So if you ain't gonna splurge on nothing else, okay, I'm gonna say let's splurge on that serum. So today, again, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I've been having breakouts. My formulas in my own products is formulated for hyperpigmentation, eczema, and to build up the skin's barrier. So today, what I'm using is from Good Molecules. I can't say, I don't think I've used their products before, so this is something that I am definitely trying out, and I will come back and circle back with another video to let you know how it's doing with my skin. But this serum is designed to brighten the skin, to even out the skin tone. So it has beta-arbutin in it. It has hyaluronic acid, so it's drawing in moisture into the skin. So, and you always want to do your serum before your moisturizer or your face oil. So, and one thing that I like about this, it doesn't have any type of it doesn't have a scent to it. I know a lot of my products that I formulate, because I formulate for therapeutic, aromatic therapeutic properties to help you with your mental health. It does have, a lot of my products does have some type of fragrance in it. But I like products too, especially serums that, you know, you don't really smell anything, you know, maybe a light scent, but I love it. And remember, a little bit goes a long way. Girl, get that neck, okay? You know, you don't want to be walking around looking good, your face, but your neck though, baby, okay? Don't play with me, go play with somebody else. So now that you have that, and you know, you can tell when hyaluronic acid is in products because it has that little stickiness to it, because it's drawing in the moisture into your skin. I love it. And then we're going to now put on our moisturizer. The moisturizer that I've been using as of late has been Bubble, and this one is Cloud Surf. It's a water cream moisturizer, and I love water-based moisturizers. If you've been following me for a while, you already know, like, my go-to moisturizer, if it's not my own product, has always been Origin's Ginseng caffeinated moisturizer. Love it, love it, love it. Speaking of, I need to go and order me some more. But I'm trying to broaden my horizons, not just with my products, but with other people's products as well. So one of the things that I do love about this is water-based, and it has like this little pump. You know, a lot of these. So you just get one pump. All I need is one pump, honey. One, okay? And I typically mix my SPF with my moisturizer so I can go ahead and kill two birds with one stone, but you don't have to do what I do. So I mixed my moisturizer with my SPF. If you don't want to do that, you would then put your SPF on, because you want to remember this. You want to protect in the daytime and you want to heal at night. So protect in the day, in the AM, PM, you're healing. So that's when you're going to be doing a lot of your serum. You're going to be doing a lot of your treatment masks in the PM because you want to heal your skin as you sleep. So it restores itself, it rejuvenates itself. So, but yeah, this is how you make your skincare routine simple yet effective. You're gonna be choosing products that's gonna yield results for you. You're gonna just make it simple, honey. You just need to steam your face to open up them pores. You need to clean your face, and that's why I say double cleanse. You know, just in case you are a makeup wearer, then that one cleanse is gonna go ahead and remove that makeup. That second cleanse is gonna finish up the job, okay, with removing the impurities and things like that in your skin. You want to exfoliate at least twice a week to remove those dead skin cells on a consistent basis. And then you always, you don't have to do a treatment mask every time you do your skincare regimen, but I at least do a treatment mask at least once a week. So if you're doing this every day, you can skip the treatment mask. You can go right into doing your serum, your moisturizer. At night, go to bed. In the daytime, you want to do your, your serum and your moisturizer and your SPF because you need to protect your skin. So I hope this video resonates with you in some type of way, and tell me how you have built up your skincare regimen. Is there something different that you do? Is it something that maybe I could benefit from? Just let me know down in the comments area. So until next time, don't forget to aspire to inspire someone every single day. Everyone needs, right now especially, a smiling face, some positive affirmations, and just kindness. So all right, y'all, I'll see you on the next one.